Russell Wilson got the big bag. I guess corny dudes do finish in first place. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr with the Black Boss channel of Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, you can call Russell Wilson a simp. You can call him corny. You can call him a lame, a square, a L7, whatever. But one thing you can't call Mr. Wilson, you can even call him Sierra's husband because that's what he is. But one thing you can't call Mr. Wilson is broke. Yes, Russell Wilson broke the bank again. New contract extension, 5-year extension with the Denver Broncos worth $245 $245, my bad, not 265, 245, I'm sorry, $245 million. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ESPN article about the new 5-year extension for Russ. Yeah, they letting Russ cook. It says Russell Wilson, Denver Broncos agreed to a 5-year extension worth $245 million with $165 fully guaranteed. From the moment the Denver Broncos landed Russell Wilson in a franchise-altering trade this past March, general manager George Patton insisted that the team's goal was to sign a star quarterback to a long-term extension. Patton and the Broncos achieved that goal Thursday, agreeing with Wilson on a 5-year, $245 million extension that includes $165 fully guaranteed, says Adam Schefter. It says the mega deal is the third most lucrative deal in NFL history in terms of guaranteed money, only behind Deshaun Watson's $230 that was fully guaranteed and Kyler Murray's, which was $189.5 fully guaranteed. The Broncos announced the deal, which runs through 2028, but did not disclose financial terms. Patton said at a news conference Thursday that the two sides had set a deadline to do a deal before the season of midnight Wednesday. We did feel pressure. It came down to the wire last night, Patton said. Wilson, 33, is now under contract with the Broncos for $296 million. The extension pays Wilson, who has 2 years remaining on his previous deal signed with the Seahawks with an average salary of $49 million. He is set to make $24 million this season and $27 million next year before the extension kicks in. Wilson enters his 11th season in the NFL, previously echoed Patton's hopes for a long-term deal in Denver, saying that the start of training camp that he wanted to be with the Broncos, quote, for life, for a long, long time, hopefully the rest of my career. Now, Russ. Like I said, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Russ. You can call him a simp. You can call him a lover boy. You can say he loves his wife too much, which is the silliest thing in the world to say. You can say he's a square. He's a lame. He's not fun. He's not cool. His teammates don't hang out with him. But you can't call the man broke. You can't call him broke. $245 million contract. $165 fully guaranteed. $296 million. Almost $300 million. Is what the Broncos will pay him if he lasts the duration of this contract. Woo! Hey, you know how we do it. We clap it up for Russ. We got to clap it up for Russ because that is huge. That is mega. That is something that's going to keep the Broncos relevant. It's something they haven't been since Peyton Manning left, but it will keep them relevant throughout the next 5 years. I think easily. I don't know because that division is so tough. The Raiders are my favorite team. They're going to be the division winners. That's in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. The Chiefs, Pat Mahomes, he's an all-time great. He's not going anywhere. Justin Herbert is shaping up to be an all-time great, and Russ is an all-time great already. So this is going to keep the AFC West because you know Herbert is going to get an extension. Derek Carr just got an extension this offseason, and Pat Mahomes did a 10-year deal a couple of years ago, so he ain't going nowhere. This is going to make the AFC West. This extension from Russ, the extension with Derek Carr, and when Herbert gets his big money, which will break all the records, I think, this will make the AFC West the most interesting division for the next 5 years because The one thing any successful team in the NFL must have, any Super Bowl or potential Super Bowl champion, potential Super Bowl team, a team fighting for a Super Bowl, you must have the quarterback position right. It can win or lose you games. It can win or lose you a Super Bowl. You see how impactful the quarterback was for the Bengals. The Bengals went from worst to first and all the way to the Super Bowl, all because their quarterback was healthy, all because they drafted the right quarterback at number 1 overall a couple of years ago. And then this past year, he was healthy. And now the Bengals are going to be a team to compete for an AFC title every single year because they have Joe Burrow. So much so that it's making them as cheap as the Bengals have been throughout the history of their organization. They're even changing their mindset. Hell, they're building a practice facility, something that every NFL team should have been had, but the Cincinnati Bengals, being a professional NFL team, never had a practice facility. They go to the Super Bowl one time with Joe Burrow, boom, we get a practice facility. That is how much a quarterback means, and that is why the Waltons, the new owner of the Broncos staff, brass, all those people wanted to lock Russell down because they haven't had a secure quarterback since Super Bowl 50. They haven't had one in 5 years. And they've seen what it's done to their team. They've racked up all this great talent, the Patrick Surtains of the world, the Cortland Suttons, the Jerry Judys, the Bradley Chubbs. They have a ton of talent that they've acquired over the last 5 years because they've been so bad and had high draft picks. And they hit on a lot of their draft picks. The Javonte Williams in the backfield. They signed Melvin Gordon out of free agency. Like, they have a ton of talent. Tim Patrick. Now it's time to put it all together with the quarterback, and you lock up that quarterback for the foreseeable future. This is big for the Broncos. I'm excited for them. I hate it that the fact that they're in our division, but it's going to keep us, meaning the Raiders, and the rest of the AFC West, the rest of the conference in general, on their P's and Q's, now knowing that the Broncos, with all that talent, finally has the quarterback to help put it all together. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Russell Wilson, almost $300 million he will amass during his career with the Broncos, and that's just insane. Hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. Continue to subscribe to theblackballschannel.com. That is theblackballschannel.com. We will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.